Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the first day of Scraptember 2022, put on by the Scrappy Sisters, Laura Alberts, and Christy's Beautiful Life. Today is day one, and the prompt is stitching. So I pulled this really cool cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I'll put a link to the store down below for you in case you're interested. I believe this is Fall Leaves 2. Either way, it'll be linked down below, even if that's not the name of it. But I do know it does say Fall Leaves, but I think it's number 2. And I really liked it because I liked the motion of the leaves that the stitching kind of gives you. So I thought that was kind of fun. And I just put it on a mat for my silhouette and ran it through my silhouette. And it cut all of those little holes for me, so I don't have to do all of that work. I am marking my photo where it is going so that I don't do stitching behind my photos, because that is just kind of a waste of time, a waste of thread, and it creates a lot of bulk under your photo. So I just want to go right up to the outer edge of the photo and leave it at that. I did get a few knots in this particular embroidery floss. I am using 3 strands of regular embroidery floss that comes in 6 strands. So I went through and I stitched the whole thing just using a back stitch. If you're not sure how to do that, there are a lot of videos on how to do that available online. And so I would recommend going to one of those YouTube videos. I am backing my leaves with this peachy color paper. Several different peachy color papers, and I know that kind of might seem a little bit weird because it's not like orange or red or gold or brown like a fall leaf, but I am picking up on the colors in the bark that is behind her swinging, and a little bit of the pink that is in her moccasins that she is wearing, and I think it looks really cool. And it definitely still has a fall vibe to it because you definitely see kind of these orangey peachy colors in fall. And in California, we don't really have a ton of fall. Like, that photo is taken in November, and the grass is still green because the grass is watered. The leaves definitely turn, but it's very quick. It's not like the East Coast. We just don't get as much of that fall feel, and it stays warm. Like, you could be at the pumpkin patch in shorts and a t-shirt. Maybe not in the late evening, but in the afternoon or whatever, it's definitely not the cooler weather that a lot of people have in their neck of the woods. So anyway, I did fussy cut, or I backed all of the leaves that were cut out of that cut file, as you see there, and I did fussy cut around them because I think I'm going to use some of them again. I do end up using some of them. I'm not going to use the one that I am currently fussy cutting on the screen there, but I do use the other ones. So I do like the addition of these extra leaves. I'm not sure if you're really supposed to put like the little cutout part back in the cut file. I'm not sure how Virginia intended it to be used, but I decided to leave them out and add them as extra leaves on my layout, and I just left the void of the leaves with the backing behind the full sheet of 12 by 12 there, and I really like the way that looks. I am going to let you know that there is a playlist for Scraptember that is going to be available. It is down below, so you will be able to see any of the videos that are currently live for Scraptember, and we will be adding videos all month long to that playlist so that you can go and check out any of the videos for Scraptember. If you are not sure what Scraptember is, it is basically there is a different prompt each day of the month for September. And everybody who wants to play along is playing along, and we are linking up our videos down below or into that playlist. So for today, you'll see a bunch of different videos about stitching, or that include stitching on their layouts. It could potentially be hand stitching, or maybe faux stitching, or stamp stitching, or machine stitching. There's no limit to what you could do. we got to choose ourselves what we wanted to do for our layouts, and work with that prompt just as stitching. So I am layering up several pieces of cardstock behind, or not cardstock, pattern paper behind my photo, and I'm just using the same pattern papers that I used to back the cut file there, and those are all, they're all just from my scrap bin. It's not anything that I went and I didn't pull any new papers or anything. I'm trying to use up some stuff out of my scrap bin, so that is like my first go, my first stop when I'm trying to do some layering behind my photos or my cut files. I'm really enjoying the added movement that these extra leaves give this layout, and I added some foam tape behind each of them. It's actually just fun foam from Walmart, so it is adhesive backed on one side, and then I use my liquid glue on the other side to adhere it to the layout. But I really like the way that they are just adding to more of that movement and the feel of the layout. Now I'm going to go through my bin of orange ephemera and stickers. Basically, when I get towards the end of a collection or a sticker pack or whatever, I just cut them apart and I add them to this bin or whatever color they happen to match. And then it makes it really easy for me to just flip through and find things in the right color. It also makes it super easy to do a monochromatic layout, which this has turned into. It was not my intention to have it be a monochromatic layout in the beginning. And in fact, I will be pulling out the green bin in just a moment here to see if I want to add green, because I thought I was going to use this acrylic piece that says One Fall Day on it, but I don't end up liking the green added to it, and the orange in the acrylic is definitely not the right color of orange. So I opt to use some thickers. I'm still trying to use up my thickers. I've got tons of them, and so I do use them when I think I have enough letters to make the words I want. Otherwise, I just pull out my dies and create the title that I want, and then I have unlimited resources as to what letters I am going to use, because I can always cut more. So I have elected not to really invest in more thickers just for that fact, because I do find that investing in the dies is a little bit more cost effective for me, and I have a lot of different fonts and sizes available to me now, so I don't really feel like I need to invest in more thickers where I am running out of vowels or the popular letters, and then it makes it hard to make words. So I pulled out a bunch of pieces of ephemera out of that box that I had. The furthest left at the top there says "You are amazing," and then one says "Explore your world." And I am using that chipboard piece down at the bottom. I really liked it. It had the peachy and the kind of a goldish flower in the corner, and I like the way that looked. And these thickers are chipboard, so I'm definitely going to have to stick those down with some glue, as you see there. And then this little puffy heart that says love, I adhered that just using a glue dot, and so that worked really well. I did have to put a little bit of foam underneath the right hand side of that chipboard piece that I'm holding down right there, because the layers underneath the photo had so much lift that it needed a little bit of support on that right hand edge. And then I'm just using some Dilutions ink in black marble to splatter a little bit of black around, and that is it, you guys. The photo is of the little girl I take care of, and we had just walked over to the swings at the park near her house, and she is swinging. In the photo you can't tell, but she has these ginormous sunglasses on and a headband, and she's just barely over a year old, but she definitely was committed to wearing her sunglasses and headbands for quite a period of time, and I thought it was really cute, so I wanted to document that. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out everyone else playing along, you guys. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.